this thing is awesome. Like, this truck is unbelievable. It's so one of a kind and well thought out from like start to finish. Really appreciate Mike bringing it up here and letting us dyno it on the hubs. He's from a long way from home, from Oregon, and he's been down at Richie Crampton's shop in Indy, and we've been down there and been able to help him out with some of the like I/O, helping them figure out where things go with the wiring and stuff, and then did a startup tune I think last week or so, and then now they kind of finished putting things together and it's drivable, and they brought it up here and we're just gonna do the finished tune, see what kind of power it makes. It's really just kind of mild right now. I think we're only going to make 16 to 18 pounds or something, but it's a very badass motor that can take a lot of boost and a lot of power. So I think it'll make 1,400 or so, maybe something like that to the wheel. It's going to get close to that record of ours. It's a Steve Schmidt. It's a 555, and it is an F2 blower on it. So it's a drag and drive type of truck. It's got AC on it. It's not on there yet, but everything's all there for it. He's gonna put AC in it. It is extremely comfortable inside. I have to have a booster seat for myself, but he's got some real nice thick padded seat foams that go in it and stuff. But huge Holly dash, basically you can sit around watching movies all day on it. Air shifter from Precision. It's just unbelievable. And the way they built the truck, the front end comes off really quickly, hood comes off, the bed sides all come off quickly. It's just so well laid out and planned and thought of, and he's really gonna have a good time in drag week or Rocky Mountain or any of the drag and drive stuff he wants to do. It's gonna work very, very well. All right, we're gonna make the second hit on it. We went ahead, checked the plug just to make sure it was, you know, light on timing and stuff, and it's extremely light on timing, even a little bit rich on fuel right now. Only ran it to 6,400 that time, and it made 10 pounds of boost. This time I'm gonna run it up to probably 7,000, and it probably should make, you know, probably 13 or 14 or something at that point, which gets really close. We'll check plugs again, and if everything looks good, we'll probably spice in a little bit of timing to it, since we're a little bit low now, and pump the numbers up a little bit, get rid of them rookie numbers. And then I think Mike's gonna be set and be able to go on his way and have some fun with this thing. Last pull was our fourth one. It had made 940 the pull before, on about 12.9 pounds. I threw in a degree of timing, like below 6,000 and two above 6,000. We're gonna go in, I checked the plugs, still look good, so we're gonna go, I added another basically 2 degrees of timing across the board. I think we'll pick up another 50, maybe even 100, who knows. And I think at that point we're gonna call it for the day, and he can we'll get it unloaded, he can take it back down to Richie, and they're gonna finish up a few things before he makes a long haul back out to Oregon. Safe tune-up, and you know, once Mike goes to the track, we'll kind of remote in and help him All right, we're out here at Muncie Dragway, our race home away from home on a beautiful sunny Wednesday. Our good buddy Mike Clift, he's got a very nice C10, like a 69 Chevy C10, patinaed out, that Richie Crampton built. The thing is totally awesome. We dynoed it probably about 2 months ago. He decided, he asked if he flew back in from Oregon. The truck has been here since this whole time. He went home to Oregon for a couple months, wants to do drag week now, so he came out, needed a place to test. So he asked about coming to Muncie, and that's what we're going to do today, is spend the day making some hits. Rodney's getting the track kind of ready to go, and we'll see if we can get the truck lined out so that if he everything's good and he wants to do drag week next week, he sure can. And so yeah, it's gonna be a pretty exciting day. I think we're gonna have fun, see how fast this thing can go. We'll start off pretty slow, just getting things dialed in, getting him comfortable in the truck, make sure tune up spot on, and then we'll take it from there and try to go fast. Rodney's out here now getting this thing ready to go. They had a radial test, or actually a radial race last week. Blake had a radial streetcar race out here, so there's a decent amount of rubber down, just about the right amount. They normally would scrape after that, but since we were testing today, they went ahead and held off on scraping her down. They don't have a rotator or nothing. All they have is a drag. So once you get rid of the rubber, you got to be able to put it back down. And without like a rotator, it takes a little bit of tire stuff. So normally, if they have radial stuff going, they'll scrape before Wednesday, do some testing. On Wednesday, they're testing tonight, and then they're ready to go. That smell good stuff. This thing is so awesome. Well, how was the warm-up lap?
It was good. It was good. It didn't get hot. It got fast. I think everything's fine.
We're ready to party?
Yeah, the steering's a little bit tricky.
Oh, okay. Pretty normal stuff. Once you go out there the first time, you find out where the new center's at.
Yeah, about right there.
Okay, cool. All right. Put the door on it, get them suited up. Let's see what it does. All right, we're all unloaded. Everything's warmed up. We're about ready to make the first pass. He put a little bit smaller party pulley on it. So on the dyno it made, I think about 12.5 pounds. Today it should make, we're thinking around 18.5 is what they're saying. The first hit, this is the first time Mike's made a lick in this thing, and it's all new. So we're gonna probably do like a 100-foot hit just to make sure it goes straight. We'll check too and make sure the fueling and stuff still looks good from the dyno. It'll be real nice and easy. It's got some big steamrollers on it, so it shouldn't take much to hook. This truck is just really so badass. I mean, it's like my favorite truck ever. It's got a Steve Schmidt built, I believe it's like a 555 big block. Nice little Procharger on it, F2. Fancy stuff like AC. Richie just knocked it out of the park on this thing. Like the more you look at it, the more you just see all the little touches he did, the things he thought of. The breather lines run through. I'm not sure if you can see them. The breather lines run through the chassis right there. See where it goes down? Goes through the chassis, comes all the way out back, and bam, that's where a catch can goes. Fire suppression, I mean, this thing's looks like a monster truck chassis underneath it, underneath the skin. All the bed sides, I think we've told you, we might have talked about before, the bed sides all come off, the tailgate comes off. Got a big ass fuel tank in there so we can go a million miles on E85 if we need to. A couple twin internal pumps. 14 volt battery, charging at 16.5 like we've been doing lately. You can run about any tire he wants on it with those tubs, big carbon tubs. So I think he's going to typically be a bigger tire car, but you know, you could throw a 28-10-5 on it and make bar changes, or you can throw a big tire on it or whatnot. But the thing is just unreal. I mean, it doesn't get much more comfortable looking. This got AC in it, big old digital dash, air shifter. I mean, bam, perfect patina. It's a really badass truck. The colors are cool. Let's see what this thing's got. See if this first little rip does. Now's when the nerves set in. All right. Little chattery there.
Yeah.
Probably just needs a lot more air pressure. Well, how'd your first hit feel?
I won't lie. It's a little scary.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, never been in nothing like this, so I have no idea what boost it made. Does it tell me right there?
We can put a like a
has a little red
telltale.
arrow.
Yeah, that's it then.
So it only made 14 pounds.
Yep.
Well, I don't think I had it full throttle. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you weren't quite wide open. I don't think, you know, if people haven't been in something like this, it's hard to have the appreciation for what it feels like to be in it.
It feels fast.
They're rowdy, and there's just a lot of noise, and there's a lot that goes on when you love that button.
No kidding.
Well, it looked good. I think it looked like it kind of routed the tires some, so we probably need to put some air in them.
Okay.
But other than that, it did go straight, so
Yeah.
I'll pull the log, and we'll kind of look at it from there and see what we can go do better for the next one. What was it?
It'll tell on me how wide open I have.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll see the lie detector test here in just a minute. All right, had to come down here and put a little air in this thing, so I got the chance to drive it. It's awesome. So let's take a little cruise there. All right, steering wheel's on, power, ignition. That's the little reverse button. We ain't got whole trans, right? concludes today's badass trip in this truck.